Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Monday. Got your week off to a wonderful start. Luckily, knock on wood, it has been uneventful here. I really don't think it's even been that windy. The night's not over yet, but I think ours was only until 7, like the wind advisory, I think. So I think we're out of the woods, hopefully. Um, I hope so. This is one thing that can just pass us by, and I'm perfectly fine. And Kelly Honeycutt, I'm very sorry that you're getting blown away in North Carolina. That's crazy. But hopefully, all the animals are safe, secure in their sheds, and I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're absolutely fine. Um, we were really torn on what to do with them, but we're luckily surrounded by good people, and Jeff has some really good instincts. So I know they're safe and sound. So, oh, it's snow in West Virginia. It was snow in Kentucky. My brother posted a picture of the snow, and I think that's crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's not uncalled. It's not unheard of to have snow on St. Patrick's Day. So we don't have any fun St. Patrick's Day plans. We never do anything. Actually, it was on the earlier live today. I realized that I need a green tomorrow. And I just saw an interesting comment. Rita, you're from Montana and you're getting your first snowstorm? See, I would think that you all would have been buried in snow all year long. So, yeah, I think it was a good idea to keep them in the upper pasture. They will be fine. I think Jeff will probably, I don't think he necessarily needs to go back because usually once we leave, we check on the cameras. And once the hubbub of us being there is over in the mornings or in the evenings, they go straight back to their shelter. So I don't think there's going to be a big wanting to go to the lower pasture today. And if we didn't have enough wind to cause trees to go down, I don't think there really is a need, but he probably will go out there anyway. Hey, Miss Danielle. How are you? Jeffrey actually is downstairs right now, I think, working on race cars. We put Jaden in the first race car. It's still got some work to do, but we got him in his first race car, and that's on its way to being done. So now we just have to work on, I wish it would be the other two. And fortunately, I think, according to Jeff, it's going to be the other 3. But I don't know if y'all have noticed by now, he don't listen to me at all. Oh, your eldest call it St. My Day instead of St. Patrick's Day. That is so cute. Well, Daniel, good luck with MJ starting racing. I'm not ready for racing season. I'm not ready to give up my Sundays because I need my Sundays. So I'm going to have to get a little bit more efficient with my weekends because like Sunday's my grocery shopping day, pack lunch day, just get everything ready for the week. I'm one of those people that I like to start the week ready. I like to feel like I'm prepared. It doesn't always pan out, but I like to feel like I'm prepared. And so when we run into race season, and literally that is an all day, it does not have to be an all day affair, but the racetrack we race at makes it an all day affair. So no, Marcy, I don't think they ever really listen. I just talk, and every once in a while I hope that something sinks in. And usually if you ladies will reiterate what I said, he'll listen to y'all, because that's just, that's just the way it is. So I need a girls shopping day. Actually, my sister is coming, I think the beginning of April, like right around the Easter break, right on Jaden's break. And we were planning on going to Baltimore. And this, honestly, this may be silly. This may not be silly. Like right now, I don't really have a strong desire to be in a big city. So we're talking about maybe getting an Airbnb like in the Poconos for a couple days, just to get away from here, to have something different to do, a change of scenery, something fun for Jaden to do during his spring break, but not a big city. Just the world's, I don't know, maybe y'all, that's probably silly. It probably just overcautious. But my My sister feels that way too. So I will say, Karen, for our area, they did that. They did ever play the storm. It's not over, but I think they did. Bonnie says she's been married 3 times, none listened, and she's sticking to having pets. Good for you, Bonnie. I don't blame you one bit. So, yeah, so that's kind of our plans, and it's something to look forward to because, like as I've said, like um, our my work has weird breaks, and so Marcy would love to meet for dinner if we go up there, or if even if you know of any Airbnbs or any nice places up there, shoot me a message and let me know. Um, so I have no idea where my train of thought just went out the window. But so that's just my work has funky schedules, and so it works our advantage in the summer because I have a long June break, and then in July we only have 4-day work weeks, so that works for racing because we are off on Friday every Friday, and so that works really really well. But it's just getting to that point. So we did not change our mind about getting Royce fixed. I think they're. It's not as timely as we thought it was going to be. So it's not as timely. It's not a time issue anymore. So we're definitely getting fixed. We have the meds. We have everything. All I have to do is call and schedule it, and it can probably be done the next week. So I'll probably maybe do that on one of the weeks where we're off. But for us, it wasn't necessarily to calm him down. So the reason, if we do it, it would be because we are looking to add another boxer to our crew. So, oh, Linda, his phone was, like I said, we turned his room upside down. His phone was in his gym bag. Marcy, I never even thought about that. It was in his gym bag. He had checked the in pockets, but he hadn't checked the side pocket. Like I knew where it was. I knew it was in his room. I knew it wasn't, but I can't really necessarily, like, I fuss at him. But then there is me who put up my name tag for work before our last break. And I put it somewhere I wouldn't lose it. I'll be sure I wouldn't lose it. And I don't know where it is. I have no clue. So I had to get a new one today. So him losing things, he comes by honestly, truthfully. Jeff and his glasses, me and pretty much everything. So I don't think I'm being too hard on Jeff. He can take it. I just said he didn't listen. And I think that's just a man thing. And that's okay. And he loves you all, so he listens to you. So that's it. Hey, Miss Heidi. So it's been today actually I worked from home because I had to get my name badge and I had some reports to write and I was able to do it from home today. So it was a good start to the week. I feel very prepared and ready for the rest of the week, which is wonderful. Pam asked how Jane's martial arts is going. It is going wonderful. He's actually, oh, wow. Glad you all said that. We actually can schedule his next belt test this week. And Jane told me that, and I forgot. So it will probably be on Thursday. He'll rank up. So that's just another belt, and I'm really excited for him. He's worked really, really hard at it, and and I'm proud of him because like a few weeks back, he went back to the class he was at. It's the 5:30 class. It's not the advanced class, or it's the 6:30 class. It's not the advanced class. We had a long talk because it was scary. Like there are some friends of his that could go up to that, but they're scared of it. And, I was telling him how proud I am. He was nervous wreck. I told y'all he's scared to death. But my big thing is, just like with racing, you get better racing people better than you. And you get better at martial arts fighting people that are ranked up. I mean, I can tell a huge, huge difference. So I don't think we'll go live for his belt test just because I don't necessarily think that's like super, super respectful to do to for everybody else. But what we will do is we'll videotape it, and we'll share it with you all, because I know he's going to be super excited. Decluttering and organizing helped me not forget where I put things for the most part. And see, like I remember saying, I'm going to find it. Remember my wallet I found in Jeff's boot? I'm going to find it someplace stupid like that. And like there's part of me that like part of me is like, is something wrong? Well, part of it is menopause brain. However, my daddy, I loved him to, well, keeping our prayers, Marsha, I love him to death. I loved him to death. He passed away in 2004. Loved him to death. But it was so funny because like people would think like, even like as he got older, like, does he have dementia? He forgets everything. Guys, when they first started doing self-serve gas, it was probably be once a week. And my dad was relatively young, probably, yeah, much younger at that point in time. Once a week, they'd call and say, Miss Varney, could you send your husband back down here? Because he drove off without paying for his gas. It's just a family thing. And had I not done it all my life, I'd worry about it. But yes, menopause brain is a thing. It so is a thing. And I think too, it's just, and ladies, you all can tell me, like I think men think in the moment, which there's nothing wrong with it. I always say God made us the way we are for a reason. Men think in the moment. Women think like 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. And I read something like women can count backwards in time better than any creature. Like we know if we have to leave at 8, that we have to get in the car at 7:55. So that means everybody has to have breakfast by 7:30. I mean, like we are phenomenal at counting backwards. So I think that's where some of it comes from is I really wish I could just live in the present, but I have such a hard time doing that. Because I feel like I have to keep up, and I feel like there's just so much stuff that we need to remember and stay on top of it. And like I said, we're totally different creatures. So there's not the blame game here. It's not the blame game at all, because we're just different creatures. But I think sometimes if men could live in our brains for a short period of time, then they would understand that it's not just forgetfulness. It's not, it truly, our brains are constantly going. Because I'll never forget, when you're the insecure person starting to date somebody, I will never forget, because I'd be like, Cindy, I'm sorry. I will look for it again. I'm sorry. Diane, I agree. I wish you could live in the present and be less anxious. Absolutely. But I'll never forget, like we were at Hershey Park waiting for something. I'm like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about? God, it was annoying back then. What are you thinking about? And he's like, nothing. And I had the hardest time realizing that he can be truly thinking about nothing. And I really, really learned that they can think about nothing. And I would love to trade that for a day, just to not be constantly thinking 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps ahead. So I think that's where some of our forgetfulness comes in. And the donkeys have been good. They haven't, Holly, doesn't show any other comment from you. Okay, thank you, Holly, because I felt bad I didn't see Cindy's comment. The donkeys have been fun. I swear. I mean, that was just, and then I'll go back to this. It was just a perfect storm, honestly. I don't think it was about food. I just don't. I think Finley started it because he's crazy, and then it all just siphoned down, and then the roosters were at the bottom of the chain, and that's what happened. I don't think there was really any malintent, but still, we're definitely going to watch it. So, yeah, guys, see? Thought of nothing your whole. Cindy, write it in 2 separate comments, and I'll look for it. Yeah, I would just love. I see you, Sean. Sorry, I'm really trying to. I have squirrel moments if I constantly read the comments, and I totally forget what I'm talking about. So I am just kind of looking over there, but I'm trying to Stay present, because that's what happens. I look at comments and I try to remember what I'm going to say. Then I get off topic what I'm talking about. So it's not that I love all you all and I appreciate all of your comments. I really, really do. Sometimes I just don't get to them. And if I don't get to them and something, please, please, please. Okay, we will check. D, we did get your package today. So we will open those. We didn't get any packages for the donkeys yet. I don't think. Maybe on the front. Maybe on the front porch. But Royce has not acted like a fool today, so I don't know if they're there. Hey, Miss Teresa Soto. You need to let me know when you're coming back in town. So I think actually Jeffrey is going to come up. I think Jeff's going to come up here in just a little bit. And we do have a couple packages to open. And he came up with a really, really cool idea. And we did not do our weekend roundup yesterday. I don't know if y'all can tell, yesterday was not a good day for us. So we did not do our weekend roundup. You know, it's just, we always said we're going to be transparent. It was just not a good day for us. So today is much better. Today is much, much better. So he said he will come up and we'll open those packages. You just got notified. Okay, then it's probably on our front porch. Second, let me go peek. Let me go peek real quick. Let me just say that. Oh. Amazon package. We received it. So when Jeffrey comes up here, we'll open all that fun stuff. Hey, Michelle. Welcome. Yeah, it's okay not to have perfect days. And it's still a learning lesson for me. And because I still do go back into that panic mode. And I know everybody says to live in the present, the past is in the past. And I agree with that. In theory, I agree with that, and that's beautiful. However, that's not how my nervous system works. My nervous system, it's kind of a vicious cycle, because I think he doesn't feel great and he's not in a good mood. So then my anxiety and my kind of fight or flight goes up. And then it's just kind of that boom, 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 boom. So, but today's a better day. So I think obviously got a good night's sleep last night, which sometimes he needs. Amber, Michelle, come and cut his hair. Lord, you all come. Amber, sometimes I worry about we're being too open and real. And usually, like, we'll talk about it after it has passed. We'll never, like, I'm never going to get on here and bash him, or I'm never going to get on here and say anything, you know, in the heat of the moment, because that's not appropriate and that's not right. But once it's passed, and well, Karen, I'll be honest, I did take some, my anxiety medicine is just antihistamine. And I did take one today because I was having a day. But then my problem is it makes me want to sleep. And so I did take like a 30-minute nap before this. So if I could find something that doesn't make me sleep, it would be wonderful. Guys, we have ratchet straps. So if anybody wants me to put him in a chair and ratchet strap him to it, and you ladies can cut the hair, because it's gotten a little out of control. Now, I will say that this is not a personality thing. It's just his hair's nuts. So no ponytail or man bun. Ooh, no. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's my big bruise from hitting the 2x4. Oh, Michelle, it's hydroxyzine. That's it. It's just an antihistamine. And so I don't have allergies. I still have a little anxiety, but I'm sleepy. So so you all just let me know when you want me to get the ratchet straps. We'll do something, then mop that. Jaden will videotape it. He'll love it. So, and I hope he gets his referral. I'm going to have to stay on him about getting his referral for dermatology, because I don't think, if you all deal with the medical system, you know, like, you can't really be a passive observer, and you can't just kind of wait for them to do everything, because it doesn't happen that way. And sometimes you have to be the squeaky wheel. And so if they don't call him, a week after, um, sorry, Ann said instead of Wednesday cooking with Jeff, it could be Wednesday cooking Jeff. um, so you have to advocate for yourself. And he is not really great about doing that. But I think a lot of that is like, I know I work in the, well, I kind of work in the medical field. I work in the education field, but I work with a lot of parents that, and their kids' physicians, or just helping them learn to advocate, that they're allowed to advocate. So I think if you're not familiar with that, it is very daunting, because you do have the doctors are up here and I'm down here. And so how dare I question them? I'm not a believer in that. And so if he doesn't get something soon, I will make a call. And, I think there's a nice way to do it. I mean, I think there's a nice way to be kind and assertive at the same time and get things done. So we're not, if not, you just kind of get left behind. They're not going to worry about you if you're just quiet. So, and I don't think it's necessarily fault of like the front office. I just think medicine has changed. So I don't believe there's been any more incidents with the lights in the field or the woods, but we did get something that could help rectify that. So we will show that when Jeffrey Todd comes up. Yeah. I'm much better than I used to be, I think, as far as anxiety. Yeah, I went through a really, really, really bad stage, really horrible stage of anxiety. Like, it was the worst of it. Like, I had thought I knew what anxiety was. I thought I had experienced it, and this was probably 3 years ago. And it was the worst, probably 3 or 4 months of my life. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. And so after that, I'm like, man, I understand, I have a totally new understanding and a totally much greater compassion for people who deal with true anxiety. And so where I'm not at that constant fight or flight, like, I lost, like, how let's say, I was probably 25 pounds lighter than I am now. It was just, and it was so unhealthy. And it was just because I was truly crippled by anxiety. And that's when our marriage was really bad. And that's when, I didn't know what the future held. That's when I had a lot of, guilt about Jaden. Wanted him to be raised in a 2-family household, but I really hated the 2-parent household we were in. And so it was just that vicious cycle, and it was horrible. And I pulled myself back. I mean, like, I have not pulled myself. I think I had a lot of help doing that. But it sucks. It really, really does. And I don't know if you all may notice, if you ever see, like, I'm horrible right now, clenching my teeth constantly. And that's what my anxiety manifests itself. When you worked at the hospital, the doctors would almost yell at the nurses. That's why I stayed in aid. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, doctor. Yeah. I really, Karen, we could be twins. Well, I hope it's the good parts, but if it's the bad parts and you ever need to chat, Virginia says she lasted a year of her life due to depression, anxiety, panic attacks. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, and I can't figure out. I have read everything on Amazon. I mean, everything online on Google. I have done everything because it actually gives me, like, I hate it. Like, I absolutely hate it, but I don't know how to stop it. I have no clue how to stop it. So if anybody has any pointers or any suggestions, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, because it stinks. And on, day to day, but like I said, everybody just says, let the past stay in the past. And that's beautiful. But my nervous system has a very, very different way of viewing that. And your nervous, like, I've learned, like, I have not mastered my nervous system. I have not mastered how to control that. And I would love to more than anything. I would love to more than how to ground myself and get myself out of that fight or flight. and get out of that panic all the time. I do need to try yoga. Thank you, Demo Farmer. I've never really done yoga. That would not be something, that would be something good to try. Stephanie, wear a night guard because you, maybe that's something I need to look into. Like, even yesterday, Jeff asked me when we were on live. He's like, "You're cleaning your thing," and yeah. And if it's a, I mean, if it's a weekend, Jaden just races on Sundays. So yeah. Currently reading, feeling good. Dr. David Martins. Yes, yeah, I'd love to hear more about what that book's about. If it's something that I could use. But I think honestly, as crazy. Sorry, Karen Custer, I'd love to meet up. We would love to meet everybody. One thing, as hard as it has been, I noticed a really direct not a huge direct, but like social media and my anxiety. I have noticed, especially when world events are crazy, I have noticed there's a definite correlation between the two. And so, okay, so everybody's saying night guard. Katie, I have heard of Celebrate Recovery. You know, and maybe that's something I need to look into. And then I panic, and here's how my brain goes to 20 steps ahead is like, I would love to do something like that, but I don't have time because of this to do, this to do, and this to do. But also part of that problem is that's a portion of, that was a portion of mine and Jeff's thing is that, like, I don't like to ask for help. I don't like to ask for help. I like to say, hey, I'm doing this. That's why, like, I never got with friends because I don't say, hey, I'm going out with friends. Now, like before, he would not have been happy. I mean, he just, I don't know. It was just different back then. But now, but I just need to do it. But then I feel bad. I shouldn't, like, but I need to do something. Honestly, I do need to do something for myself. Like if it's even going out to dinner for once a month, or if it's going to the gym to take a yoga class. That's when I first got on here those first few times, guys, that was one of the things about kind of like, this is going to sound so stupid, but I don't know if you just, like, I feel there's like a different me that like I've always pushed down. I've always suppressed. Like there's the me that loves to dance. I love it. There's sides of me that I've kept so, because I think I was so self-conscious, and I think I was just so worried about what other people would think. I do think that is one good thing about this age of menopause. Like I still care, but just stop caring as much. And I just kind of like want to be me. And do I have one of those machines that have different noises like rain? I have a Calm app that I use at night, but part of the sleeping's not my problem because, well, if I don't take my medicine to sleep, it's the problem. I sleep really, really well. It's just the Tubi app. That's what the Tubi app would be good. I just love those shows. Yeah, we need to get back to doing that. Like we started this out like really, really strong, and it's what always kind of happens. And I think as women, this is what happens a lot. Is like I came into it with all these grand plans, and like I don't want 10 hours for myself a week. Like I just want to do something for me that will help make me feel more like me, the real me. Because like I remember college, like people were being silly, people were having fun, and people were up dancing. You know how you do in college, just stupid crap. I would never do. And Jeff should be coming up here really soon. I hear him washing parts downstairs. But yeah, I need to start. I need to start doing like at least like one thing twice a month for me. And that does go back to the guilt moment because like there's so much to do at the farm. Jeff's doing so much at the farm. Then I have time away from Jaden. But you think that like we're not promised. We're not promised tomorrow. And we can spend it being so busy and on the what's it called? The hamster wheel. Just the hamster wheel. And get up, do the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. And while some of it's great, I think sometimes we have to like take a step off that hamster wheel, ground ourselves in the world, and just kind of figuring out who we are. And like remember, I don't know if you all have been on Bendy's Bear, wanted to go line dancing. Have I gone line dancing? No, no. But that goes back to my that goes back to I never ask people to do anything because then if they say no, I take it like God. And you'd figure at 55, I would figure this crap out, but I haven't. Like then it's like they don't want to do something with me. It's my fault. It's not that like they have 50 other things planned that day. It always goes back to the for some reason they don't like me. So so I've just gotta I would love to meet Carrie and Mindy. I would love to do like yeah, I think I'm back on this hamster wheel that I love this hamster wheel called my life. And don't get me wrong. I love the farm. I love being a mom. I love my job. I love all that stuff. But I do think I need to step off that hamster wheel a little bit more. Maybe just, like I said, start with twice a month. And I do think that things seem busy and things are busy, but I think we have to spend intentional time doing things that are important to us. And that's also where, and this is nobody's to blame, both of us are to blame, that Jeff and I have gotten away from that intentional time with each other. Like just going to dinner together, doing our dates. Let's see, we got to C. We're going to go through the whole alphabet. And I think in life we can use we don't have time as an excuse until there's no time left. And that would suck. Pam, do you like gardening or painting flowers? That's my new thing this summer. No, I'm not a gardener. And Karen says, stay home on Sundays, let the boys stay and have your day at home. I'm sorry, Bam Bam Brenda. I'm like, and sometimes I may let them do that. Maybe once a month. Let the boys have the boys' day. And yeah, Jaden's old enough now that he can help. Okay, I'm sorry, Bam Bam Brenda. I'm missing your comments. And if I scroll up, if you would understand how screwy the scrolling thing is, it goes so fast. So if you could type it again, I'm really, really sorry. I will watch for it. Yeah, I think it's just, I think we just stop. We're so busy, we don't live intentional. And I know that's me thing. That's a me thing. Like, what is he doing to the washer? It sounds like it's totally off balance. It sounds like it's about ready to explode. He has his farm stuff in there, I guarantee you. Gardening helps with anxiety. I hope it does. I think I just got to make sure it doesn't give me more anxiety. Because y'all know I really stress about things that I don't know. Let me just tell you, Jaden was a boss man the other day. He was so good. Lord have mercy. I'm going to yell at him to come up. See if he'll answer. Will he answer, guys? Hope he knows he's on speakerphone. I was like, what? Let's see if he does. Or is he just going to ignore me? He's going to ignore me. Or you can't hear it because the.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you come up?
Where?
Stairs.
I'm not at the house.
Where are you?
Liberty.
You are not. Why does it sound like our dish? Why does it sound like our washing machine's getting ready to take off? Any reason?
It's getting used.
What's it getting used to wash? Race car parts?
It's a dryer.
It's a dryer. Okay. Why don't you come up and we'll open some gifts? And we got another gift.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye. Well, then our dryer needs help. Lord have mercy. Virginia, we have been back to Liberty. I've never been a fan of Liberty, honestly. And I don't know. They used to have my favorite steak in the world, and they got rid of it. And that was kind of like, if we get back, we get back. Lord have mercy. Listen, he is such a man. Such the man. But that's okay. He's working on race cars. That's all good. See, and like I try to get him to not do so many race cars because I don't want him to work so hard. But talking like to a brick wall, guys, talking to a brick wall. And I understand why. He wants to give Jaden the best opportunities, and I get it. And I can't fault him for that. It's just, once again, when we're on limited time, it makes it very, very difficult. Sue, I would love to see you again today before he's in the dryer. Royce's in his crate, and he's being very, very good. I'm curious to see if he hears Jeff's voice, if he'll start acting up. I don't know what he put in the dryer. Good Lord have mercy. Oh, Heidi, I think that sweatshirt is gone. It just, we have a parts washer. I don't know what he's what. You know, folks, there sometimes you just don't even ask. You're just like, okay. Oh, do you pass a? Well, Karen, you're close to us. Karen, make plans to visit. You're never late. You're never late. You just hop on to the different part, and that's absolutely fine. Royce was a little stressed when there was a torrential downpour.
What?
But overall, he does okay. Fireworks are his thing. He hates fireworks. Hates them with a passion. And so, like, we really have to be careful if the races have fireworks.
All right.
Hi, Grann. Can you grab you a chair?
Well, yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. They're saying, hi, Jeff. He's a coming, folks. What is in the washer? I mean, the dryer.
Well, it may be. Let's switch seats.
I'm going to switch seats. What's in the dryer?
Wait. Stuff.
Okay, have a seat.
It may be a little lopsided. I don't know.
It's a little lopsided. It sounds like it's ready to take off.
No, it's fine. Oh, guys, I had to do the laundry. You know, it never ends.
I don't know how to.
Hush it up. Hush it up.
We're going to ratchet air. We're going to ratchet.
Why are you? I'm good. It needs to air out. That way it'll grow. Good evening, friends. Hello, hello. It's not a Pepsi. It's Element. Guys, I got to tell you a little bit about Element. This cures sore throats. Yes. Yes, it does. Yesterday, I had a little bit of a sore, scratchy throat. I drank one of these, and now my sore throat, it's gone. I'm allowed to sing. So, cheers.
It could be you got a good night's sleep last night, too. That may help you, too.
Ann said, what do you...
I didn't say anything.
Listen, did you guys see yesterday's episode? Did you tell them about yesterday?
Yesterday episode.
I could get the mullet.
Don't. That gives me the creep.
Show them this.
No, I'm
Show
not.
them that.
No.
Show them.
No. That gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, it isn't as long as she makes it. Hey, Stella. It ain't as long as she makes it seem.
Guys,
Okay.
let's take a poll. Who says Jeff needs a haircut?
I didn't say I didn't need one, but you act like I need to get one tomorrow.
Last week. We're going to ratchet strap you to the chair.
Who is? Because I've seen you with the ratchet straps.
I can do it.
So I don't have too much worry.
Caitlin could work a ratchet strap.
Okay,
Janu could work a ratchet strap.
I don't even know about Janu. Poor Davey probably does all that. Do you know what she told everybody on a live the other day?
What?
And I thought of you as soon as I seen it.
What?
Janu told everybody on the live, there was probably 2,000 people on, and Janook said, my husband Davey can eat a whole tray of lasagna at one sitting. Poor Davey. Almost missed.
She said Dave's in line for a haircut, so you just get in line.
Okay.
No man bun. If he has a man bun, he can live in the RV. Okay, well, let's open packages.
Hey, there's Michelle Steiner. Hi, Michelle. Poor Dave. He eats like Oreo.
Everybody in the Birch team can work a ratchet strap.
No, they can't.
Tell us if they can.
No, they can't.
Okay, guys, stop. Who's this from?
I don't know.
This is from. This will help you locate. Don't you just love the donkeys on your early morning searches? Remember, we are always laughing with you, not at you.
Who's it from?
Kelly Honeycutt.
Kelly Honeycutt. Nice. Look, guys. Got a spotlight because of the donkeys. Yes, Elizabeth, please do.
He doesn't ever gain weight, Kim.
Who?
Her husband.
No, he's little.
He's very thin.
You know why that is?
Why?
The Janook keeps him busy morning and night.
Okay.
You get it at night?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Kelly Honeycutt, thank you. It's rechargeable. We're going to get this baby fired up. That will, yes.
Okay.
All righty, thank you.
Here we go. This is from D.
Ann said if I get a haircut, I'll lose 5 pounds.
Probably so.
This is a big box. What's that? Is that a flagpole?
There you go.
What is
This is
this?
from D. Hot.
D. Haas.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, this is something you'll be able to use instead of bugging me. It's a hay knife. Thank you, D. Kelly says we're very welcome.
We have to give Cinco a smooch from D. From D.
Okay, we can do that. I can do that on a live.
We can absolutely do that.
They want me to turn my head aside. Would you just do the ponytail thing?
No.
Just so they see it.
No.
It's for them. It's not for me. Come on.
Look, it's that long.
No,
No, I'm not doing the ponytail.
do the ponytail.
Go.
Look.
No, I'm not doing it.
She's mortified. This will come in handy.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Demo Farmer. You have the flu. What is this?
It's a hay knife.
What-
You can reach up and
Nuh-uh.
I'm going to put this in where the hay is, and then we'll always have a knife in there. Yes.
That's good.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Can you put that back in the box? And this is
No.
one that was on our porch that just got delivered while we started.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Open it, girl.
Tonight.
Well, I have a hay knife here.
Fire out of that knife. I smell him.
Smell what? Me? Oh, Lord.
Blue sugar.
Oh, very nice. Can we wait and give these after William leaves so he
Yeah.
don't get some of our snacks?
Yeah.
That was a
Oh.
joke. She's like, yeah. Who's this from?
This is, oh, jeez. Just a second. I know.
Thank
Let me
you.
pull it up.
They do smell good.
They do smell good. Let me pull it up here.
Beet pulp provides a source of fiber. That's awesome. And honestly, this helps teach me stuff, guys. Not only are you giving us a gift to feed our animals, but now I kind of know what to look for. So
I want to say Linda.
Linda?
I'm not sure though.
No, I'm not. Whoever sent these, can you please say hello? Say, I sent the goat treats or the donkey treats. Thank you.
Oh, forget it. Forget it. There's a thing in here.
There's a thing
It's
in here.
very wet.
Oh, it's Linda Walters.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, they'll love them. I should take them with me in the morning.
Yeah.
A ghost detector.
That's what we're talking about. There's really no need to go back tonight because they're.
What happened?
I was just overhyped. Well, I don't know what happened.
Well, we'll take it.
We'll take it. Absolutely.
We'll take it.
This is one we'll definitely take. Sometimes I want snow and get upset when it passes. This wind, no.
I don't want. Listen. I like the snow. You know, I like the snow. I'm all done with it now. I had a taste of spring, and I'm all done. Did you tell them that this is kind of a weekend wrap up since we?
I did. Since we didn't.
Actually,
I said since we didn't really like each other yesterday, it probably.
But that's real.
Well, I know. We talked. I thought we had.
You talked about it. Okay.
We had that discussion.
Virginia said I look just like Patrick Swayze. That's what Virginia just said.
Okay.
Isn't that what she said? I mean, that's what I read.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, we will take it.
Not agree, but...
So do I have I don't know how many race car fans I have on here, but I did talk about this yesterday a little bit, that there was a track worker fatally injured at a World of Outlaw race over the weekend, and he was an older guy, and very, very sad. So
there's two things that collided, right?
Yeah, two SUVs collided, or side by sides. And it just
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, tell them your idea.
What idea?
You know what I'm talking
about? Guys, I want your input, especially if you're local-ish or could get here. Now, this is just a thought I had today. Janook, Carrie, Mindy, Caitlin, Margina's going to be in town when I'm thinking of doing this. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. I got a text today that the goat races are coming up. Registration soon open. Now, I could use that weekend. That's a weekend right before we start racing. I could use that weekend to keep preparing and keep rolling on, getting stuff ready. So I'm not scrambling around. I'm going to be scrambling around anyhow, but yeah. Anyhow, I said to Mary, I have an idea. She's like, oh God, what? And then I said, you know what? We should have our own goat races at What If Acres. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I would not do it the same weekend that they're doing the goat races, but I even have a weekend somewhat picked out. Memorial Day weekend, which is the 23rd, around that weekend. We raced on Saturday night that weekend, which is odd for us. We're a Sunday track. And then Sunday, and Sue Burdick would be another one. But Sunday would be Sunday midday, early evening, late afternoon. We would have somewhat of a get together, maybe cook up some hamburgers and hot dogs, and all this will be live. That's why I'm telling you guys. And this is just an idea. All of this would be live. Now, the goat races themselves, in my head, would be very, very different because everything we do at What If Acres is different.
Perfectly imperfect.
You guys have seen the goat races. You line up and you go. Because I have a very, very special athletic goat, our races would be considered, it would be the What If Acres first annual goat race, Ninja Warrior style. It would be an obstacle course for the goats and the handlers. And the really cool thing about that is when you go to the other event, you kind of put thick fencing around and your goats. We could have our goats up in the pasture. They could all hang out. All the males are fixed, and then like if Carrie or somebody wanted to come down and bring a couple of their own goats, they could hang out for the weekend or whatever with ours right there in the pasture. I don't think there would be any issues as long as there's no males that are intact. And then obviously you could use at that time we will have 10 goats only, so we'd only have 8 that I think I would allow to raise.
Did you see Janute
What?
has already claimed Archie?
Oh. So and that's what I thought. Like and maybe if we could get like Carrie interested, maybe somebody, I don't know if Jay has an event that weekend and all the things. I looked on the calendar. As of right now, there's not a goat event, but we could get RJF and then we could have farm competitions. Like maybe they could come up. It would be the Steinmetz against RJF or Carrie against us. And then we just keep doing it until you get a final winner. And then Mary and I will come up with whatever. I think we said we do first, second, or third prizes. And like I said, we could have food and we could just all hang out. And my thoughts are do it in the later afternoon towards evening, maybe even have the feature race under lights. That would be so cool,
Carrie
right?
will be here for birthing.
Yeah, that's the whole month of May. So I'm thinking, yeah, Mindy, absolutely. So what do you guys think? Would you guys tune in to watch it? Because I would, $1 million. Girl, you better help me make content between now and then. But what I would really want is for you guys to be able to, because that's the other thing. The internet at the other place isn't great. It's terrible, actually. And I know that's so
At Fly Fox.
At Sly Fox. Now, our internet's pretty decent, and that weekend I could probably have another. By that time, I could have another Ubiquity. I know that's not the real name of it, but I would love for you guys to be able to jump. I would love to see 1,000 people come on and just watch us have a good time. And like. And Brenda Bruce, see what I mean? Like that, how and here's the other thing, guys. I can't let it get too big because of the township. I don't think it will, but they can't say I can't have a family picnic. They can't say it.
And they can't tell you how big your family is.
I have not talked about it. Guys, this literally came up from the time I was feeding my animals tonight till I got home and told Mary about it. So I just again, I think it would be a good time. I think it would be fun. I think it would be low pressure. And just because I know how much work goes into setting up and doing all the things there.
But explain, like the Ninja Warrior stuff's not going to be like Ninja Warrior stuff.
No. Some of the things I thought about. So when I say Ninja Warrior stuff, we're not going to have a hanging ropes course. But what we are going to have, them little kiddie pools, we're going to have one of them that you and your goat both have to walk through. Like all 4 hooves got to be wet. We're going to have like tires. You got to walk through the tires with the goat. We'll probably have a ramp that goes up over a spool and then back down. We might have hay bales you got to climb. Just simple stuff that we already have there, but to make it fun, right? I think it would be awesome. I think we could really pull it off. And the cool thing about it is, what?
Brenda Bruce said she'd race Joey, but she needs some of his gummies first.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're going to have to. You don't need costumes, but if you want to bring costumes. But I think for the folks that live too far away, I think it would be something entertaining to do. And the other thought of it is a lot of people have Memorial Day picnics or whatever. Ours would be. The live set of it would be later little jumps.
Helen, I watched it. If it's nothing. No, Lord, it's nothing like the rodeo.
No.
If you all know our no.
Have you guys seen Oreo? But I think it could be a lot of fun. I really do. And here maybe we could even
you and your goat have to match.
No, you could though. You could. Yeah, total family picnic. And yes, and throw in some goat races.
Hey, Debbie, send me an email and we can let you know once things get a little bit more.
Yeah.
No snakes.
No snakes. Nope. So yeah, I think it could be fun, and we have to watch like how many people and all the things. Auntie Sue, like we could have like Auntie Sue could come up and be the master of ceremony, right? Like
Sarah's bringing Chip and Pickles.
That's all right. Yeah, Pickles can race. Pickles can absolutely race.
Yeah, you can wear your Oreo shirt. You do have a matching shirt.
I mean, the cool part about this is we don't have to park and truck stuff in. You'll be able to pull right up. You'll be able to put the goat right inside the thing. And if we get into like a headbutting situation, we have ways of dividing up goats. Like at that point, we'll have 3 different areas we can put them in realistically. So the only trouble is going to be is we're going to have 8 of our own goats. And I don't have to race Oreo. You guys can, or somebody that shows up. But we'll have the water, the treats, the food, everything the goats will need will be. You're not going to bring none of that. And then I am sure once we talk this over with Jay, I'm sure that provided they don't end up, I did look on his calendar, they do not have any events planned because that is going to be birthing.
Just saying, Cindy. Or she said Oreo's gained weight since maybe 11. But let me tell you, have you seen him run? He can really, really run. Like if he ran that fast, he'd have won the goat races last year.
Whoa.
Except there are some like guys at the goat races. Literally, what kind of goats are they? They look like deer.
Alpines. Yeah,
they look like deer. Like you don't have a chance again because their legs are huge.
I thought about doing the shirts as prizes, but I'd rather give you guys something. And so I handed the shirt thing off. Can I tell them all the, okay.
You can tell them, I don't care.
All right. So here's what,
Cindy race Finley.
Yes, Cindy can absolutely race Finley. But that would be funny too, like having Cindy there. What?
That's what Marcy said. Mary's brain's going 5 steps ahead. Breathe, girl. Because I'm like, somebody's going to get hurt. Do we have insurance?
You can get.
Are they going to call the township?
You can get event insurance, but we're not. We gotta.
I know. We were talking about how women's brains go 10 steps ahead, and you all can be.
Yeah, that's why you were mad at me yesterday, because you knew we were going to get mad at each other, so you were already 10 steps ahead. So you started it ahead of time.
Yes, we're talking about May in 2 months.
Yes. Joey, yeah, all our goats really are. Well, Mama, not so much. Loretta can't. We're not. Loretta and Mama can be out there hanging out with us. If somebody wants to try it, no. Mama and Loretta, we're not going to let them participate. So
there's no sense in it. They're happy and content and don't really stress them. They can just get loving from everybody.
And we could have other contests, like who could pick the rooster up and get it to stay on Cinco's back the longest.
You could have donkey races.
We could have donkey races. Like I think we could come up with all kinds of ideas, and I think it would be a lot of fun. I really do.
A good way to kick off summer.
Exactly, right? And it would be like the first annual What If.
Yes, and somebody said like we can provide like hamburgers and hot dogs. People can bring side dishes.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win. The only thing we have to worry about is we gotta kind of plan our numbers. And I'm not telling you guys to send emails. I need to talk to Jay first. And what I want is him to be on board with this. And, then we would probably be able to use some of he should have plenty of goats. So.
Marcy's cracking me up. She's like, she could see it in my face.
What?
That I was like, my head was spinning.
Yeah.
Cow calling. That's not fair. I could do
Cinco. We could do here's another competition we could do is, if we could get Oreo to stand on your back while you're in a plank position, who could plank the longest with Oreo on your back? And then whoever wins gets.
You got to be strong to do that. Lord have mercy.
We could have.
Kelly Hennigan will be the bookie.
Yeah, the bookie. I think it would be fun. I really do. I think we could have a lot of fun with it. It won't be too stinking hot. We can build a fire in the evening. The flies, I just think.
A teeter totter for the goat.
I want to make. I seen how simple Jay's was. I want to make one of them anyhow.
Change up.
No mud wrestling. That hurts.
That was a little crazy.
Oh man.
It's a family reunion.
A family reunion. Yes. Cow pie bingo. That's another good one.
How do you do that?
You do your things, and then whenever they poop.
Oh. The only problem is Cinco's will be in like 2 spots.
Throwing dry cow patties. You don't want to be picking up Cinco's. His takes about a month to dry out.
Yeah. Finley's different story.
Oh man. And if you want to get there early and help Mary plant the garden. Just kidding, just kidding.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Who can eat the most s'mores in a minute?
Oh. We could have a hot dog eating contest.
No.
Oh
Run
man.
with hay bit.
Yeah,
hay
right.
bale race.
Yep.
I would die. I'm gonna have to start
No.
training now.
Yeah, I know, right? Me
Yeah.
too. Since it's my idea, I don't have to participate in any three-legged races.
Sitting around the fire.
Sitting around the fire.
that's the
I'm
best.
in on that.
That's the best.
Yeah.
You gotta have Megan there.
Oh yeah, Megan would be fun. Well, Megan could bring her Trinity.
Maybe go.
That's another good
You
one.
all got some good ideas here.
We should be writing these down.
Find the needle in the haystack. I can go back and write them all down.
I could even I could try to get old Henry running by then. We could do hay wagon rides.
This is true. Very good.
Beanbag racing. Oh, we have to get a we should have one out there anyhow. Cornhole.
Demo farmers, the most hot dogs, 15. See, I know. See, I've watched too many episodes of things where bad things people happen.
Too much Criminal Minds.
No, not Criminal Minds. Too much like 911. Corn. Is that rain?
I don't know. I don't hear anything. Go look.
Of course, you didn't hear the dryer sound like.
I heard it, but it does it all the time.
But they heard it up here.
Well, Mary, I had the laundry. I might be doing a bedspread.
You are not doing a bedspread.
Why?
You don't do bedspreads in hours. You take those to the laundromat.
Well, it's in ours.
That's why it sounded like it was taken off.
I want to see the drag your donkey race. Oh, there's something we could do.
What?
We could see who can lasso firemen and hang on.
No, it's quite fun if it's not in the snow.
No, it would hurt. Oh,
I
no.
told him so far he's been a good boy.
Bonnie. Oh, no, the enemy's attacking. The Ayatollah's back.
Oh, stop.
Oh, my God, the Ayatollah's here again.
It's just right.
Yeah.
You missed me saying that I don't think we're going to go to Baltimore when Alexis is here because we don't want to go to big cities.
Wait, what?
We were going to go to Baltimore to go to the zoo.
Wait, back up. What'd you say?
We had a conversation in the kitchen. Don't act like you don't know.
What?
My sister's coming.
Here? You're right. The Ayatollah's coming. Can't wait to see her. I cannot wait to see
I could
her.
probably use that hay cutting stuff right now.
What about you're going to Baltimore?
We were going to go to Baltimore, but I don't right now. I don't want to be in a big city. So what we talked about is maybe getting Airbnb. People said they would understand.
Well, you know the Ayatollah's here. He can't be here and Baltimore at the same time.
Anyway, but we were talking about maybe like getting an Airbnb in Poconos or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know, you could probably get one around here. I know, but there's a nice Airbnb I can get you hooked up with.
I'm not staying in our camper. Good try. No. Make sure nobody tries to pin the tail on the donkey.
Oh my God, who said that? That's hysterical.
Kimberly. That's funny. Tell them you really do like my sister.
I do like her. She's a good. They know that.
No.
She's a good lady, and we love her. And she would drop of a hat would do anything in the world for us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Zoe.
No, we're not going to ride the donkeys.
No.
It could injure them because I love my donkeys.
Pin the tail on Jeff.
I'll be the first one in line. Oh, use a Velcro. My only problem with that is they kick, and they kick hard. So if you pin anything on their rear quarters, they're going to kick. I don't want anybody to get hurt at all because they will.
Well, pin the tail on Jay. That's the same thing. Pin the tail on the jackass.
We can go to Bib's Ribs restaurant. See, if we found someplace in the Poconos, we're going to meet Marcy for
Alaska Jacks.
I don't know how close that is. Anything.
That's in the Poconos.
Well, the Poconos aren't just like a city. The
Well, I
Poconos
know,
is
but
vast. Yes. Rooster calling contest.
yeah, I'm terrible at that. You hear
How do you call roosters?
That's how I talk to them. It's like it irritates them.
Well, don't irritate them.
Well, you know how I am in the mornings.
You like to irritate.
Well, no,
Morning,
I have energy.
That's morning, noon, and night. But here's my thing. Would you please tell them, especially for people that don't know you very well, you're mainly, because you sound like a jerk about the donkeys. You do that mainly for my benefit.
Absolutely. Right? No, I love them. I would love nothing more than be able to tell you that we're taking William. But we didn't know when all that happened with William, and he was all, the whole thing. But now we know, and I don't know what the future. But here's the thing. Right now, we're not in a financial position to go out and buy a donkey from just anybody because they get a lot of money for them, and I still need to concentrate on pastures and things. So, what's that say? What's that say?
I wonder what irritates them when you do to the roosters. And she said, "Wonder why."
I know. Why would that irritate them?
I don't know. Why do y'all think?
Doesn't it looks like it though?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, what? I think it's pricey. Mini donkeys are often a scam. A lot of times you get on Facebook groups and they're a scam. And yeah, no, we can't do that.
No, and I don't know what the answer is to get you a donkey.
I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I don't know what Jay and Lauren's plan is. We talked about this. I don't know. I mean, Daisy needs a friend, right? Daisy can't be alone. Now a donkey can be a friend to a horse. That we know. I would have no issues with if we decided to get them two pregnant again. If they would get pregnant, at that point they could stay over with us because it wouldn't matter for at least basically a year, right?
Yeah.
Now we'd want to time that out.
11 to 14 months.
Right. So we would want to time that out. Number one, I don't know when their heat cycles are or any of that. But we'd want to time that out. So I don't want them giving birth in the dead of winter. So I would say April on would be a good time to have a baby.
Right.
Having said that, we have to get Elliot fixed.
Yes.
And then Elliot can't.
Yeah. Elliot can't impregnate his mother.
Right. So that's something that I think we need to talk about.
It's not off the table. Dolly was talking about it, and we were talking about we'd have to divide up the pasture again, and that's pricey.
Yeah, I mean, but if they're pregnant, we don't have to.
Right.
Then we have to all right. So a fireman's not ours, right? So they may not want to do that. So then after he gets them pregnant, then another decision has to be made.
What?
Does fireman get fixed at his age, or
it's
not our decision, right? Or then another pasture,
right?
Which realistically, to divide that up, it's not. It's just a cross fence and a gate. It's not. Well, it's more than a cross fence.
Let's start a rumor. Jersey Jeff and Mary are planning when to have a baby. So I mean, those are things we're throwing around.
But the other part of that is shelter.
Right.
So, and that's the shelter's expensive part.
Yeah, I mean, when are the med sales?
April 13th or something like that's the one around here, I think. Or April 16th or something.
Things will happen as they're supposed to.
Can't stress about it.
No. Of course I can. 'Cause
You're already thinking about tomorrow, aren't you?
yeah, absolutely.
That's what I figured.
That's what we were talking about. We're talking about how I couldn't believe when we first started dating, you actually could think about nothing. And how women think and think and think and think and think and think and think.
Remember my heart attack? That's because you kept it up and kept it up. What? I don't have glasses.
Somebody said, if you ever watch a video of donkeys breeding, it's terrible. Mary, can I ever watch that? It would kill her.
Oh, God.
I won't ever watch it. All righty. Should we let these wonderful phone?
Yeah, tell them about Hershey Park.
I almost cussed.
I think you did cuss. And we were just dating.
He acted like he was having a heart attack.
Why, though?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. I don't remember.
I could not go to Hershey Park and have peace.
Well, probably not.
What's wrong?
Well, you were quiet.
What's wrong?
And you brood.
What? It's called chilling.
Well.
Anyhow.
But anyway. And then he acted like he was having a heart attack.
I'm like, do you remember where it was?
It was in some grassy area.
Yeah, we were watching the laser light show.
Red flag. But anyway, all righty, guys. We're going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining Mondays with Mary and a little bit of a late weekend roundup. But we love you. Thank you for listening to our ideas, spending time with us. Love you all dearly. If you need anything.
Thank you for the gifts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to charge the light.
Yep. If you need anything, shoot us an email. If you just need to chat about anything, feel free to write me. Have a great night, and we love you. And remember, what if, guys? Love you.
You got to wait and see who says what if first.
I don't have to.
Well, I mean, that's what I do.
I don't. It's Mondays with Mary. I don't.
Oh, who was it?
It was Margina.
Oh.
Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.